Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion. And we are here with Lil Dawnwind. We've had this quest for quite some time. She has been patiently waiting our assistance, so let's go ahead and have a chat with her and see what the story is. Be careful, Goblin. The Nightborne are emboldened and leaving the borders of their city. No, really, you think? You could not have arrived at a better time, Goblin. Stranger, you must help me. Night Eyes, my old friend. He was scouting ahead and I heard him cry out a warning. I tried to run after him, but in my carelessness I stepped into this trap. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Whoops. He's so close, just on the other side of this ridge. Please find him. Help Lil Dawnwind find Night Eyes, because I'm not going to try to pronounce that first name. Find Night Eyes, probably her familiar. Do you need any help out of that trap, man? Sounds like, looks like something Menagerie would have in High Mountain that some druid would find themselves in. Oh. Trapper Rodum. Hey, you leave that bird alone. You are not a nice person. Shank. Collar of Domination. Your mind feels fuzzy in the mere presence of the collar. Night Eyes hoots at you in a grateful tone. Oh. That's nice. We got some fell slate over here we will mine. Now, off camera, I went to the vineyards and I have... How much do I have? I have over 750 ancient mana. The reason that is this area actually contains 2 lay stations, which we definitely need to take advantage of. But first, let's talk to Lil and get that happy reunion between her and her pet. Now, you guys actually, as I'm killing things today, you may see grisly skulls appear on the screen, or at least the progress that I'm grabbing these. They're for the Dark Moon Fair. If you don't know what the Dark Moon Fair is, it's essentially a carnival that shows up once a month in Azeroth, and you can do a whole bunch of quests for them. And you can get all kinds of unique stuff. I'm actually trying to get myself a nobleman's coat, which will make Swindle look like the dapper gentleman pirate. Oh, okay. Night Eyes was a literal companion. Thank you, Goblin. I will tend to Night Eyes' wounds. Tell me what happened. The Nightborne are using magic for everything, even trapping. Night Eyes saw them at work, laying down magical snares to capture prey rather than the kind our people use. Bring me their traps so that I may study their make. Collect 4 arcane traps for Lil. And what say you, Night Eyes? The trapper you slew was but one of many. The Nightborne are subjugating the local creatures, creating a sort of pleasurable exhibit. I think we can strike them in 2 places at once. Descend upon these trappers, Goblin. Let us teach them a lesson in respecting their prey. Slay 6 Nightborne trappers. Okay. We're getting some of that hardcore conservationist stuff. So they're essentially gathering stuff for their zoo. Now, we haven't seen their zoo yet. Holy crap, that is a lot of things. Fire the cannons! And I don't know what that thing on the ground was, but I'm going to get out of it because it's not mine. Lay blood, ancient mana, lingering essence. Fair enough. Let's heal up and keep our eyes peeled for traps. Ah, like so. Hello? Thicket Hunter. So we've got hunters of both the 2-legged and 4-legged nature. Awesome. The runes on the trap pulse faintly. Well, trapped Thicket Hunter. Oh, that's a shame. Yoink! This is going to be aggressive anyway. Give it a honorable death, so it doesn't suffer. Kind of hate stuff like that in movies, and I hate it when animals get hurt. I think that might be just because I'm desensitized to human violence for the most part. But when it comes to like children and animals, I get a bad feeling in my stomach. And grab this ancient mana shard while we're here. We actually should be relatively close to the lay station if memory serves. But this area seems packed with these tigers. Are you hiding? Found you. So apparently, despite the fact that these guys are trappers, they seem to have some sort of relationship with the thicket hunters because they aren't attacking each other. Sup? Actually, no. Let's sap you. Because we have to kill you. And man, that is one thing I need to keep remembering. That Outlaw Rogue stealth, while incredibly handy, is not as good. Well, I don't know. I haven't played any of the other rogue specs, but back in the old days, back in my day, subtlety rogues had better stealth. Or you could talent tree into better stealth than the other rogues. So it would take a huge act of clumsiness to get caught if you were a subtlety rogue. Which made sense, you know, subtlety. 1 and 1. So here's our last bipedal fiend. And here's our last trap. Now there's a rare spawn up here. What we got? Hertha Grimdaughter. Let's go pay our respects here and see what this is all about. Lots of laystone. We're still going to avoid that. And I guess there's maybe a cave or something? Where are we? Oh, we're on the northern side of the road. Whoops. I wasn't even paying attention. I figured we were still in the thicket area. Now I know the lay station should be relatively close by. Let's pay our respects to Hertha here. Oh. That was pretty. And then I guess we'll look for the lay station before we turn in the rest of this. Now I believe, yeah. You are one of them. I forgot what they're... Vrykul. There we go. Now you can be stunned. That's good to know. And looks like you have some nasty stuff that we want to try to avoid. Brutal slash. Ow. Oh, good. Order resources. I'm actually completely out of order resources, so that is most welcome. Ah! Where are you? Moonfeather Prowler. So we got some aggressive owlcats out here. Good to know for future reference. We'll just ignore you, and I think the cave entrance is over here, if memory serves. Yes, there it is. Kelbalor. Buried Exile. So we got a lot of withered here. Let's see what exactly it requires us to do. What's up? Hopefully it's just a turn on. Oh, I don't know. It's got one of those little conduits, so... Defend the ley line feed and infuse it with ancient mana. Well, let me go ahead and get Blade Flurry up. And they're going to come in waves. Going to get our World War Z on. The book, not the horrible movie. Speaking of movies, not to say that it's going to be horrible. Oh, Lord. Riposte. These guys pack a wallop. I wasn't even aware that I was in trouble. There we go. So we're just going to keep that heal buff up as long as we can. Saw the trailer for the new Mummy movie. Apparently Universal, and I had read about this, were doing their own a new cinematic universe based on the classic monsters. And they're starting off with the Mummy. It has Tom Cruise in it. And the Mummy is female, played by the woman who played Gazelle in Kingsman. Kind of curious about it. The trailer looked interesting. And it said it was going to be more horror-based. I didn't get that. It seemed definitely more like serious action than the Brendan Fraser films. But I'm curious to see what direction they're going to go with it and the universe in general, especially if they're starting off with the Mummy. Leyline feed pulses softly. And another one bites the dust. Doom doom. The thing about it is, though, I really liked the first Mummy movie, the one with Brendan Fraser. I thought that was just a great old-school adventure action film. So good. I could watch that, like, right now, like, happily. The sequels, not so much. They kind of lost their direction. It's like I didn't like The Mummy Returns. I actually never saw Tomb of the Dragon Emperor when I found out that Rachel Weisz wasn't playing Evie anymore. However, I've heard that a lot of people think that it's better than the second. I don't know. I may have to just settle down and watch it. Let's go to our Night Elf friends and let them know the job is done. Do you have the snares, Goblin? These devices are peculiar. They're like the traps our hunters use, but can magically attract and trap nearby beasts. Excellent work. They do not respect the hunt, so they must be reminded of their place. By, killing them? I believe our wounds have healed enough. I will continue my scouting. Be well, Lil. Okay, was that it? Night Eyes went to scout out the menagerie. He had better take care of himself. Ooh. Well, we could go ahead and check the menagerie while we're here. Because I think that quest might have opened. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and do some recon. We'll head back here into the vineyards and... Something trying to kill me? Oh. Put on our nice disguise. And don't need to pay attention to any mana now. The enclosure should be this direction if memory serves. And due to our roguey tools, we can actually drop down to the bottom without taking too much damage. So let's keep our eyes peeled. I know there's a quest giver near the menagerie. That'll get us going on those quests. It's like we got a noble blade master. He's an elite, so we can't really take him on. I think there's like a pool with a druid in his sea lion form. So let's go ahead. Yeah, we are right above the menagerie. Let's try the flying approach. Ah, yes indeed. There's our quest giver. And we actually have to get our new fancy clothes wet. Night Eyes is a master of disguise. The collar you took from the trapper is simple, but effective. Affixing the collar to a target will make them complacent and obedient to their Nightborne masters. Lil was able to reverse the spell using the traps you found. The magics in the collar can now be used to cancel out the other collars. How about giving the Nightborne a reminder that nature always finds a way? Find 12 exhibits from the menagerie. I guess I should have been doing that in a Jeff Goldblum voice. Oh yeah, by the way, we need to start the Jurassic Park references, because we're going to be hearing a lot of them. It's alright though. So we need to start freeing the wildlife here in the zoo. Where do we start? Old Wise Owain. I'm not sure if we can... Oh, yes we can. Invalid target. How about you, bound goat? Oh, that breaks stealth. That is good to know. Probably need to stay in the enclosure here then. Oh lord. Ah! So we got some zookeepers. A little more militant than I've seen in my days. I'm gonna try really hard not to make a Harambe reference. That one doesn't count. Why are you guys so mad? So angry? I'm freeing you. Oh, the creature shakes its head, coming to its senses. So we don't kill them, we just have to knock them out of their mind control, I suppose.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing? I ain't doing a thing. You can't prove it. And these guys, fortunately, we don't knock out of their senses. We just shank them. They're pretty tough, too. And we'll take that grisly trophy. And everyone's cleared out of here. Let's head to one of the other enclosures. Looks like we got polar bears and sea lions over here. Or penguins. Penguins. Let's try and find something without a whole lot of water. Caged tigers. A penned monohorn. Oh, is that what they call zebras? That was my mom's favorite animal. She loved zebras. She used to collect tons of zebra-based paraphernalia. Confined lion? Please don't be mad at me. See, the vicious ones, they realize, they're like, hey, we can get out of here. Oh, great. As soon as I say something, you gotta prove me wrong. Thanks there, Shere Khan. Oi. Well, the tiger got the message. Let's go ahead now. I haven't replaced the roll the bones or slice and dice with roll the bones yet. I need to do that actually. I do have one more Tome of the Tranquil Mind, but I want to save that for a rainy day. We only got 4 more creatures to deal with. Ew. Someone had a good meal. Don't you dare try and eat it, Smee. Nasty dogs. It's like, I love dogs, but man, nothing is grosser to me than when dogs eat poo. And it's like, I have a little dog named Rhodey who loves to try and eat. Considers like the cat's litter box to be his personal buffet. Good grief, there's a lot of armed zoo staff. Most well-protected zoo ever. I think it'd be cool if these guys had a lot of stuff that's stunned, like tranquilizer darts or something to that effect. I think it would be appropriate. Creatures free. Oh, good lord. Go away. Actually, I'm okay with that. You drop grisly skulls.
What do you think you're doing?
I don't know what you're talking about. So we disappear like a fart in the wind. And get stopped by this... yeah, it's the whole goblin thing. Little fences. And I guess Night Eyes is over here. Now, by the way, there's a vendor in different areas that you can get a really cool toy
My goods are exquisite.
called the Devil's Sore Lunchbox. And restores 110% of health and mana over 10 seconds. Taking damage will remove the effect. It's limited to the Broken Isles. But comes with a rotating menu and matching thermos. But that's a really good, like, insta-heal thing. It's a 15-minute cooldown, though. I also got a Souvenir Elec and a Souvenir Raptor. I've never used those.
You will not find a better.
But, I kind of want to save my mana for something. Ooh. They do move in herds. He'll just avoid the raptors. Clever girl. And where are you, Night Eyes? Ooh. Stealth meets stealth. I could hear their cries and see the carnage from here. That will teach the Nightborne for us to enslave creatures. Had they fallen so far during all those years under the shield? Enchant a Nightborne coin. Night Elves would not be very happy with our culture, would they? I have good news and bad news, Goblin. The bad news is that they somehow managed to capture and train a Devilsaur. The good news is that it doesn't seem to have a collar and is tame. I imagine it must think that one of the Nightborne is there as its master. Find the pack leader and take him out, and we will set quite a beast upon them. Find and slay the Nightborne, keeping Suesh obedient. So Devilsaurs were kind of infamous in Ungoro Crater. That must be the esteemed Suesh. Zap. 17 copper. And thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate that kidney shot at a critical moment. Whoa. Phased explosion? No, thank you.
To me, Suesh! Destroy these interlopers!
Suesh eyes the
What's
wounds.
this? Listen to me. I am the Alpha.
I'm the alpha male.
Yes. Clever girl.
Great last words. Okay. Yeah, you look at here. I'm your boss now. You're the star attraction. And we're gonna have some fun. I saw everything from out there. That was messy. We have a Devilsaur. I think she sees you as the pack leader now. She should obey your commands. She looks hungry. Why don't you let her off the leash a little bit? Oh, 23,000 artifact power. Ride Suesh and defeat 50 adversaries. I'd been waiting for this. Okay, well, let's go ahead and sing the song here, guys. Dun 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 dun. Now, you can't really see a whole lot of it because of our view, but we are crushing all the things. Now, we have to go ahead and leave the park. Shoot her! Shoot her! These guys are not following the cardinal rule of you don't move, they can't. She can't see you. Now, we aren't here to kill Nightborne. We are here to kill demons. So now we're in the elite area of the city, and we are going to unleash some havoc on the Legion forces here that we normally couldn't get through. So we're going to try and pull as much as we can and display some dominance. Now, don't worry, if we get into trouble and Suesh's health goes down, we can go ahead and eat some and get our life back. There's some nice chaos theory. Hulking Shock Trooper. Oh, so good. So why don't they just train these? Why don't they go to Ungoro Crater, get all the Devilsaurs that are just running around? And I could imagine the Horde getting some Devilsaur riders. That would be awesome. I know those branches are in their way. I apologize. Eat them instantly. See, we seem to have found the answer to the Burning and Legion, and that's Devilsaur. We're going to have to rock out Dino Riders. I don't know how many of you guys remember Dino Riders, but that was a great 80s cartoon franchise. Had some great toys. And the bad guy leader actually rode on top of a T-Rex, which was kind of the theme in any kind of dinosaur-related cartoon in the 80s and early 90s. Bad guys were or rid on T-Rexes, and good guys were on Brontosauruses or were Brontosauruses. So, well, I think the good guys in Dino Riders, they were on a Brontosaurus, or at least the main guy was. In Dinosaucers, which is one of my favorite cartoons growing up, the good guy leader was an Allosaur, which was always considered to be kind of the poor man's T-Rex. And the bad guy had the amazing name of Genghis Rex, which was amazing. And there we go. Neat. So is he going to ride off into the sunset? Yeah. Oh, I thought we were about to get attacked by a lion seal. And Night Eyes jumps back into the aquarium like nothing had happened. That was quite the spectacle, Swindlegear. Suesh will be a valuable ally in the days to come. I will keep an eye on her for the time being. So we just put the T-Rex back in the pen. Okay. But we did get some nice cobalt amber. Let's go ahead and use all of our artifacts. Our artifact powers. Lots of coins. Oop, there's our trait. And then with the 23,000, we are on our way to our next one. Let's look at our progress here. We need 1, 2, 3. We need 3 level ups in all to get the blunderbuss. So we'll have Fortune Strike 2 after this episode's over, which increases damage dealt by our main attack, our main hand weapon, by 10%. Outstanding. Actually, I think that'll put that up to like 15. It'll go up to 20. But going to be good times there. I love that. There's actually a world quest, by the way. We've unlocked it where we can go take Suesh for a little joyride. And that's always fun. But I think we will end the episode here. Next up, I remember there's some sort of quest over here near Janvik. I think we may have to get sent on it, though. I'm not sure, but we also have another lay station over here we need to check out. So there's still plenty to do here in Suramar. But hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.